Hello everybody, this is Ray from Raysunited and I'm back. Now, as all of you know, on the 27th of December 2023, the Pi core team released this blog, of course, and obviously it says network announcement, Pi's open network plan. Now, a lot of people have taken to social media and obviously, as usual, looking for clout. So they've said, oh, the Pi core team says there's going to be open mainnet in 2024. No, that's not what they said. Let me break this down for you so that you will understand, those of you that watch me, so that you can put the word out there to the ones that follow propaganda and follow hopeful news and wishful thinking news. And so they would know that that is not the case. So let's do this. All right. So if you look here, listen, you watch till the end because I'm going to explain everything. Now, watch carefully. They said, we're pleased to announce, you know what, let me just highlight it. This one. We're pleased to announce that we intend to go to the open mainnet period of mainnet in the year of 2024 if the following three conditions are met. So first and foremost, the thing is the if clause here. If the following three conditions are met. So there are conditions. When somebody gives you a conditional statement, you need to not be categorical. Just remember that. So again, it states here, there is no specific date set. So nobody should start sitting down here and saying that, oh, there is a date set, blah, blah, blah. There is no date. Now, it goes ahead to say these three essential conditions depend on the collective. Remember, depends on the collective efforts of pioneers, community developers, and the core team, in addition to uncontrollable external factors. Now, obviously, like COVID, which was a pandemic, well, that can speed up things because people will be at home. But that's not what we want. We don't want the predicament of somebody to be our success. That's not what we want. Such conditions are based on Pi Network's long-term objectives and strategies and take into consideration the feasibility of their accomplishments within the year of 2024. Obviously, the goals, right? So conditions for having open mainnet or open network, which I called it, in 2024. The first condition is finish any open network preparation work in technology, product, business, and legal following the consistent strategies of Pi Network. Obviously, it has to do with the version 2 roadmap, which obviously they said most technical and product milestones of such preparation work are listed under different projects in the version 2 roadmap, also released today. So the version 2 roadmap, I'll be back. So you look here, this is the version 2 roadmap. So it's been split into, obviously we all know Pi Network is split into a three-phase roadmap, so we know that. But when you look here, they're saying this is where we're at. So the period began, blah, 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 blah. We already know that. Now, open mainnet is phase 3. We already know that. We have the product roadmap. So product roadmap goes through app, goes through platform, it goes to blockchain, and then community, right? And then apps, obviously mining app and so on, Pi chat, if you remember, Fireside Forum, Brainstorm, and the platform Pi browser, ecosystem interface, PiNet, and developer platform and tools, and then developer portals. And the blockchain essentials, we have blockchain, we have node, KYC, token model and mining mechanism, a Pi wallet, blockchain explorer, and then the community, we have events, Pi hackathons, developer ambassador program, Pi app incubator, Pi powered commerce program, which happened recently, and so on and so forth. Condition 2. Now, this is probably one of the most important conditions, and this is the one I'm going to talk about. Achieve the following goals in network KYC, migration, and utility creation. Now, this one I'm going to read quite a bit for you to see. This condition is consistent with the enclosed network objectives from the updated roadmap chapter of the Pi white paper published in December 2021. such as reaching critical mass of KYC identity verified pioneers on the mainnet blockchain and having diverse utilities of Pi cryptocurrency in the Pi ecosystem. These objectives are paramount to the success of the open mainnet and the ecosystem in line with Pi's vision to build the world's most inclusive peer-to-peer ecosystem and online experience fueled by Pi. The targeted milestone below help specify what these enclosed network goals mean in concrete terms per our community's requests, whilst considering the feasibility of the community to achieve them within the year of 2024. The specific targets for meeting the open network conditions are as follows. Now, this is so important. KYC and migration. So we have to have 15 million people who have passed KYC, both fully and tentatively KYC'd, and then 10 million pioneers must be migrated to Mainnet. Of course, there has to be 100 real Pi apps which are on the Mainnet or are Mainnet ready, which also comply with the Pi platform policies, which also solve a true need and bring utility to the Pi ecosystem and are a distinct application that is not simply an unmodified clone of the demo app or another Pi app. So this one, let me just read this. This is so important. You see this? This is important. And then I'll make a comment, a serious comment, all of these. All right, so you look here, it says, as reference, the current data about the above variables are 8 million KYC pioneers, including fully and tentatively KYC'd, and then 3.9 million migrated, and about 40 real apps that we preliminarily deemed as meeting the standards above, although there are many more Pi apps on the testnet or fulfilling a subset of the standard above, which can be improved to qualify during the year. Now, let me just go back to this, the reference part. So we have 8 million pioneers who have been either KYC'd or fully KYC'd or tentatively KYC'd. Now, we need 15 million. So we're talking about, in this case, just about 50%. Which have been KYC, so we need just under 50%. So that's 7 million is what's required. You look at the migrated ones, that's about almost 40% have been migrated of what's required. So we require 10 million in order to get to mainnet. We require 15 million KYC'd or tentatively KYC'd, and we require 100 real apps. So we have 40 at the moment, which means 40% still. So all in all, I would just say we're about 42 to 45% through. Now, how long did that take? Over 2 years to get here, or just about 2 years to get here. So the question I'm going to ask you is, how long do you think this is going to take if we don't contribute to the betterment of the ecosystem? I keep saying this, a lot of people are not listening. In order to get there quicker, because in the condition is we need to meet the 3 conditions. I've already said 2. Now, the third one is the absence of an unfavorable external environment which would hinder the success of. So obviously these things can include macroeconomic crisis, which means national economic crisis, that's what they mean, unfavorable legal or regulatory developments, industry uncertainties, pandemics, wars, or any number of unpredictable, uncontrollable, or unforeseeable external factors inhospitable to the launch of open mainnet. So I'm looking at all these 3 conditions, obviously, and I can tell you here and now that Pi has a long way to go. Pi definitely has a long way to go, and all of you would have to come together in order for that to actually gain ground, because they said these 3 conditions will help determine the timing of the open mainnet. We hope the network can achieve them in the year of 2024. And the core team, are aware that we can't achieve that. If you remember, I told you it will be no earlier no earlier than Pi2Day. I've said it several times. It's going to go beyond Pi2Day. It might not even be in 2024. This is just me telling you based on the factors, conditions that need to be met. And I can tell you here and now, meeting these conditions is going to be cumbersome. It's going to be tiring, and it's going to be hard. So it's all up to us. Most people are not mining anymore. They've lost hope in the project. So, and of course, you've got the clout seekers who are not putting out the right information for pioneers to actually follow. So there is a problem. There is a problem out here. Do you know what I mean? So personally, listen, let me conclude this and then I can give you my own opinion again. They said, we know that this announcement will be met with jubilation and excitement within the Pi community, and we hope that each pioneer takes it upon themselves to help achieve the above goal. This is a carefully written or a carefully thought through, whatever you want to call it, blog, article, statement. I would say statement. And I am not excited about the news. I can tell you that because still it is not clear. They're telling you 2024. It could be January. It could be December. And the one thing you need to know, when I used to give you timelines, you say, oh, I never gave you a proper timeline. Has the core team ever given you a specific date when it comes to open network? They never have. So if they don't give you specifics, what do you expect from me? I can't give you specifics because my source never gives me specifics because he's not giving specifics. So what I can tell you here and now is, I am not excited about this news, I must say, personally. Now, that's because these three conditions and the parameters with which we're supposed to meet are, to me, a long-term thing. And that's going to take 2-3 years to meet them based on the pace of the project. So, personally, listen, I would say it's a semi-good news, but it's news that I think should be met with scrutiny. It should be met with care. It should be met with caution. And it shouldn't be met with jubilation and jubilation and excitement. No, I'm not meeting this with any jubilation and excitement. I'm sorry, Pi Core team, because unless you come to Raise United to explain yourself properly for the followers of mine and all the Pi community to know what's happening, I don't care what your statement says. Personally, I am okay about it, but I am not jubilant or excited about it, I must say. I know others would be, because anytime they hear the Pi Core team cough, they're like, oh, they just coughed, I'm happy about it. No, even if they're laughing, I'm frowning. No, why am I doing that? Because they still need to come out properly and produce videos and say things properly to the Pi community, and of course to my followers as well, like you. Anyway, take care of yourselves, have a happy new year, and I'll see you when I see you. Lots of videos to come. The name is Ray, channel is Rays United, and the word is peace, and take care of yourselves.